By way of a quick introduction, I just want to talk a little bit about the topics we're going to cover this morning. So while it's true that AI has already begun to transform healthcare in numerous ways, things like advances in image analysis for predicting and diagnosing disease come to mind. But when it comes to applying AI to early stage drug discovery for critical diseases, progress has been, I would say, and I think many of you would agree, probably a bit slower. And while drug discovery success has been achieved, there's been quite a few high-profile setbacks as well. Given what the industry has learned and experienced already, we're going to be exploring what are the main barriers to success and what is realistic to expect from AI in the near future. So a couple of areas that we're going to be covering today. We're going to be talking about how data and descriptors can influence model success, how overcoming common challenges of data quality for better model accuracy, improving predictions of biological activity to prioritize the most likely candidates, and also touching on identifying target molecules and potential therapeutics with less time in the lab. So what I'd like to do now is hand over to our panelists and let them introduce themselves. I'm going to start with Yugal Sharma. Yugal?
Thanks, Kathy. So hi, everyone. I'm Yugal Sharma. I'm currently leading out our services division at CES. So my team is focused on designing customized solutions to help solve critical scientific and business challenges for organizations around the world. And just in the way of background, I'm a biophysicist by training, spent most of my previous career consulting around data science and machine learning. I joined CES about a year and a half ago, and I'm based in the Bay Area. So I'm definitely looking forward to an engaging discussion today. So before we get started, I just wanted to take a minute and I wanted to introduce CES, especially to those attendees who may not be familiar with our organization. So CES is a division of the American Chemical Society, and we specialize in scientific information solutions. So for more than 100 years, our team we have hundreds of scientists that have been collecting, curating, and making connections between the world's published scientific discoveries and developing solutions to provide access and extract value from all that data. So we pride ourselves on scientists helping scientists to drive innovation and decrease time to discovery. Can you go to the next slide, Kathy? So talking about CES Services specifically, so what we do really is we help customers tackle unique information challenges that are hindering R&D initiatives. So we have a few buckets where we help organizations, and some of these examples are around creating customized training sets for AI initiatives, doing landscape or competitive analysis to inform decision making. We have APIs for direct content access into established workflows such as ELNs. We help with things like data harmonization or integrating multiple data sources. Essentially our services division works beyond our product suite to bring to bear all of our content, expertise, and technology to develop customized solutions to solve specific scientific and business challenges for organizations around the world. So with that introduction, I'd like to move on and introduce the other panelists for today. We have Pat Walters and Kevin Cooper.
All right. Thank you very much, Yugal. I'll hand over to Pat.
Hi, I'm Pat Walters. I head the computational group at Relay Therapeutics in Cambridge, Massachusetts. Our group works on combining machine learning with physics-based methods to develop models, work closely with our experimental colleagues to design new medicines. I started working in artificial intelligence in the late 1980s, working on expert systems, got my PhD working on applications of machine learning and search algorithms in conformational analysis, and I've spent the last 25 years applying machine learning methods in drug discovery. Last year, together with a few friends from Stanford, co-wrote a book called Deep Learning in the Life Sciences, which provides source code and a number of practical examples to help people get started working in the field.
All right. Thank you, Pat. Let's move on to our next panelist, Kelvin Cooper.
Yes, good morning. My name is Kelvin Cooper. I've had probably about 40 years or so experience in the pharmaceutical industry. And in terms of AI, I started for the evolution from topless decision trees through to computer SAR tables and then on to QSAR and modeling and compound docking. I have experience in drug discovery in the cancer, respiratory, inflammation, infectious disease areas. Also worked in drug development in exactly the same therapeutic areas, taking drugs through to the end of phase 2. I actually started my career in drug metabolism, so it's always been a great interest of mine is to understand how drug metabolism interacts with medicinal chemistry. At the last stage of my career, I worked in the pharmaceutical science organization doing the manufacturing research for up to the launch process. In the last 2 years, I worked in commercial. Since I retired from Pfizer, I've been a consultant in portfolio development, CRO business development, supply chain analysis, and more recently, AI consulting. And currently, I'm working with CES and World Quant Predictive Technologies on COVID-related model building. And we hope to be able to publish fairly soon.